I took a thrift store lamp that I paid $4 for and turned it into a beautiful piece. Find out how. This is the first time I used the new DIY making powders. I also used the IOD Sunflowers mold and IOD clay. First, I took the IOD mold, Sunflowers mold. This is a new mold. You can find this mold at GoodsonVintageTreasures.com. I used cornstarch to dust all the intricate pieces. This is a very detailed mold. Dump the extra cornstarch out. As you can see, I have it coated really well. Then I took the air dry clay and I like to flatten it out kind of like a pancake. I have gloves on because I've been having really dry hands. Nothing to do with the clay. It's not anything that will harm your hands. I press it into the mold. Then I take my putty knife. It's a little dollar store putty knife. And I pull from the center. And this spreads the clay out really nice into the mold. These molds have a little micro edge that allows you to make a nice crisp edge on it. Continue pulling from the center out until I get a smooth surface. Be sure to keep your clay in a zip bag. I like to put a wet paper towel or a baby wipe in with it. Once I had it smooth and patted in well, I turn the mold over and pop the sunflower out. Look at the detail in this sunflower. Isn't that gorgeous? Next, I use Titebond Quick and Thick to glue this onto the base of the lamp, which looks kind of like a flower pot. I like to take one of those little metal brushes that you can get at the hardware store and spread the glue out, starting from the center to the edges. I press it onto the pot, smoothing all the edges down without pressing too hard because you don't want to press the designs out. You might want to tape it on to keep it from sliding off while it dries. Then I added another sunflower, a different one from the side, onto the other side of the lamp. I use Liquid Sunshine, Aviary, 057 to paint the pot and the flowers and the leaves. Once they were dry, I added Big Top to seal them. We're going to add detail later. Next, you want to take layered chocolate, water it down, and paint over the flowers. Yeah, it looks awful now, but wipe that back with a baby wipe and it'll be really nice. Next, I'm going to add the making powders. I'm using Van Gogo, Bright Side, and Orange You Glad. First, I'm using Orange You Glad. I'm going to mix it with the DIY clear wax. All of these are available at GoodsonVintageTreasures.com. I'm going to mix it carefully with the clear wax. Then I'm going to wax it onto just different parts of the petals to give this some really color punch. Here's how it looks once I've added all the Orange You Glad. Next, I'm going to mix some wax in with my next color, which is the yellow. Blending it in with the oranges that are already on the flower. Finally, I'm going to add the last color. Now that the pot's finished, let's paint the shade. I'm going to paint it 057 first. I give it a good coat of 057. Next, I'm going to ink my sunflower stamp up, which is an IOD stamp, with the permanent black ink from IOD. You want to hold that stamp with one hand and press it with the other. Next, I'm going to take my yellow paint. You want to clean your stamp pad quickly with a baby wipe or a Clorox wipe. Next, I'm going to take my Liquid Sunshine DIY paint and I'm going to paint the whole sunflower petals yellow, leaving some of the black where you can see it. It's kind of like paint by number. I also use some layered chocolate for the center, and I dab some yellow into the center. Now I'm going to add the different colors of making powders mixed with wax again. Bright Side, Orange You Glad, and Van Gogo. These are going to add a pop of color and dimension and even a texture to my flowers on my lampshade. Adding the Orange You Glad really makes it pop. When you're all finished, if you want the black lines darker, you can stamp it again with your permanent ink in your stamp, or you can add some black lines with a black permanent marker or with black paint. And that's how you can take a thrift store lamp and turn it into a beautiful sunflower art piece. All the products used in this video can be purchased at GoodsonVintageTreasures.com except for the glue, which can be purchased at the link below. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.